Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mickey Clayton, the coach. Welcome to the INSiiGHTS Claflin Athletic Show, sponsored by Tony T. Chrysler Dodge Ram of Orangeburg, South Carolina. If you need a vehicle, you need to go over there and check Tony T's out. They're the place to go when you want to get there quick and get you a vehicle that you want. Go see them. We always say support those programs that support you. But today, we have a very, very special guest. I had the opportunity to meet this young man on one of my visits to Claflin University campus. I call him Mr. Personality. He's coming on today, Mr. Thomas Peters. He's going to tell you about himself and some of the things he does. He's a man that wears like 17 hats and only does one job, of all of which is called outstanding. I want to welcome Mr. Peters to the Claflin Athletic Show. Welcome.
Great to be here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. We're always glad to have a hard-working person on here to talk about Claflin athletics and the things that are going on at the university. And I might have this wrong because you got so many hats. So you could correct me. He's the Interim Director of the Jonas T. Kennedy Health and Wellness Center Complex, Intramurals, Wellness Complex, and anything else that goes on in that facility. Just tell me about that. What all do you really do?
Guess the question is, what don't I do? We got a great, beautiful facility here. I've been here for 3 years now. Got here in November 2019, and I pretty much run the wellness center, which consists of our weight room, free weights, the cardio, group exercise, and we have 3 classrooms that can be utilized for classes as well as renting out for meetings, events, and everything else. We also have a basketball court here as well, and that consists of, all of our intramurals activities, as well as I'm the facilities guy. So if something breaks, they're looking for me to try and fix it or find somebody to fix it for us. Renting out the entire facility for events, whether it's graduation, homecoming, whatever it is. I do it all, from washing clothes to scrubbing floors.
Well, see, we laughing. That's serious.
Yeah, but you got to laugh to keep from crying sometimes.
Well, I think what you did was give us the Cliff Notes version of what you do, because there's a story that's within each one of those things that you do. And let me just pick one. You say you kind of rent some of the spaces out. Tell us a little bit about that. So, people in the community, or if they don't know, they know who to contact and exactly what it is you may rent out.
We have pretty much anywhere in the whole facility is able to be rented out. Whether it's the Coliseum itself, the arena, the auxiliary gym. We have a total of 6 classrooms that can all be rented out. We have a demo kitchen, which you don't really see in most facilities. This is the first facility of all the places that I've been that actually has a complete kitchen, top of the grade, top of the line, industrial kitchen. And so our students rent it out. Anybody from the community can come in, rent it out. We've had baby showers in here. We've had birthday parties in here. We've had the state troopers have their meetings in here. They're actually coming in here next week for a hurricane relief meeting. And we've had all types of people that's come in. The radio station has come in and done a show inside of our training room here. And so it's open to the community. The prices are way cheaper than you'll find outside of Claflin. And I work with any and every group that's possible.
Wow, it seems like for sure that it kind of stays with the motto and the mission of Claflin University being a service institution.
Yes.
Provide a service to the community.
Yes, we do. And
tell us a little bit. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
And not just the community. We have high schools. Actually, we got a high school team group that's coming in May, June to do a graduation here. And we've had groups as far as the communities come in, do 5th grade recognition programs, which we just had about 3 weeks ago. And we've been in competition as far as having the robotics competition come here. So they're looking at coming here in the spring of 2024.
Oh man, that's great. And I've seen the Wellness Center, and man, that thing is pretty nice. I mean, who has access to that? The students and the faculty. Who has access to it? And tell us a little bit about what's in there.
The students, faculty, staff, as well as the community. And we're reaching out to the community currently, trying to get the community to come in and take advantage of what we have. On the first floor of the Wellness Center is all our cardio or all our weights. So you got free weights and you have your machines. That's on the very first floor. As well as on the second floor, we have all of your cardio, your treadmills, your ellipticals, your bikes, your row machines, your steppers. And we also have a track that goes around, an indoor track that goes around our basketball court. And it's a beautiful facility. And, you know, we only charge $10 a month. And that gets you to everything inside the facility, including our group.
Time out. $10 a month?
$10 a month.
Oh, that beats anything that's in the community, $10 a month.
You know, and you have access to everything inside of this facility, including our group exercise classes. So we don't charge any extra if you want to come in and join our Zumba class, our yoga class, our spin class. And we're currently looking at doing kettlebell sometime in the fall. So whatever students or community members ask for, we try and provide.
Man, that's excellent. I'm stunned with the price. It's almost better for me to pay $10 a month and drive up there and come back and get a workout in than to pay.
Well, $10 is just the basics.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a senior citizen discount, so it's only.
Stop. So when I said that, then you started talking about the senior citizen. Okay, go ahead. I got you.
Well, you're still young, though. They said when you get over 50, you start feeling like you're 20. Is that true?
See, there you go. There you firing them shots now. I thought we were bald-head brothers, and look at you. Look how you do me now. Okay. I got you. I told y'all I called him Mr. Personality for a reason.
And you got to laugh, right?
Right, exactly. You know, I'm a basketball guy. I noticed that you have more than one gym in that facility. And, you know, I know a lot of programs that only operate with one, but you have more than one basketball court there.
We are blessed to have two. We have our Telus Arena and we have the Panther Auxiliary Gym. And it's great, especially when we have camps in the summer. So when basketball or volleyball want to do their camps, you know, we got multiple gyms that they can utilize. So that helps us to bring in more kids to our camps.
Okay. And then you said intramurals. Now, I know from having dealt with the students, a lot of times that could be real challenging. Tell us a little bit about the intramural programs that you have and, you know, how you go about that. And I'm sure some of your events that you have in intramurals are well attended by the students because they like to yap between each other. So they come and see.
Cool. Exactly. You know, of course, basketball is always number one. Everybody want to play basketball. That's our biggest of all our sports that we offer. And they like to run their mouths, whether it's doing intramurals or doing pickup basketball.
Right.
And we offer volleyball, which we actually getting ready to have a volleyball tournament here in a few weeks. So faculty and staff really love volleyball. You know, we have a faculty and staff group that come in here once every week or once every other week, and just to kind of relieve some stress from them and participate. But let me share this with you.
Uh-oh.
We actually started an intramural club basketball team. Okay. We started that, Doctor and myself, we started that back in December. We started planning it, putting it together. And January, we did tryouts. And so we have a men's team and we have a women's club basketball team. And we actually went and competed at regionals this past weekend at Georgia Tech. And our guys didn't do too well. They went 0-2. And our girls went 2-2. So it was disheartening because our girls could have won the entire event. But we didn't. So we're actually preparing and raising money to try and go to nationals in Maryland in next month. So trust me, these guys and these girls, for the first time in Claflin history, can say that they're a part of a club team, which is something we've never had before, and also be the first to go to a regional tournament, and now trying to go to nationals, because we have the team that can actually win it once they put everything together. So I'm just proud of everything that we're doing here at Claflin. And we're actually looking at starting a club volleyball team for our students in the fall. So we're trying, slowly but surely, we're moving up the ladder.
Okay, for anybody who may want to contribute to the women's team going to the nationals, how would they go about doing that?
They can reach out to me, and we have a GoFundMe page that one of our students have started. And she's actually in marketing. She's a freshman in marketing, so she's actually doing all of our marketing for the club sports on Instagram. And so they can go to Claflin Women Club Basketball on the Instagram page, and I can send you that link for the GoFundMe.
Okay, and short men have an ability to just kind of omit details, so let me help the short man out. Tell them how they can reach out to you. So you want to fire shots, you got to be able to take shots. Tell me how they can reach out to you there.
They can reach me either by phone at 803-535-5047 or by email at tpeters@claflin.edu.
Good. Those are details that we need. But your sense of organization comes across, and it seems like, from the different places that you've been have helped prepare you for this. I mean, even at the athletic director for the city of Pine Bluff Parks and Recreation, and assistant athletic director of Intramural Sports, you've been a few places. What has really helped prepare you for your mission right there at Claflin?
Pretty much every place that I've been. I've been at Cornell where I did my internship, and that was huge for me. A little poor boy coming from Abita Springs, Louisiana, and going all the way up to Ithaca, New York. That was a change, but I learned a lot working in recreation and intramurals there. Then from there, I went to Western Carolina, which is where President Womack and I first met, and worked together there for a couple of years before he moved on. And Louisiana Monroe, and as you stated, before coming here, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And I think that helped me a whole lot, because same as here, before when I came here, I started from, building this from ground zero up. It was the same way I did at Pine Bluff. And that was tough. That was a tough place to try and build, especially when you're an outsider coming in, because they wanted somebody from the Pine Bluff area to have that job. And for me to go in and turn it around in a short amount of time that I did, building the program up, bringing in tournaments that would never come to Pine Bluff. Within my first year there, being able to host a 1A state championships at our facilities was something that Pine Bluff never imagined ever happening. And that helped me prepare when I came here, because I was able to, I'm an order person. I'm a rules person. Strictly whatever the rule states, I go by, and T.O., Mr. O'Neill gets on me a lot, and, we're joking a lot. Because I'm a straightforward person. I'm also in the military, so everybody uses that against me. Because, most people around here are Army, so, and most of my family is Army. So I'm like, I'm an Air Force guy. The world's greatest Air Force is what I say. So that's all helped me prepare, especially the military has really helped me prepare for this job. And we still got a low weight. We still got a lot of work to do here, and I'm looking forward to it.
Claflin University has been the choice of thousands of students to help them prepare for a life of success and to realize their dreams.
Claflin has an amazing reputation of preparing the workforce here in the South Carolina region and globally. We know that your experience here at Claflin will be transformational.
The university has many articulation agreements with international institutions of higher education. Consider Claflin University as your choice because the world needs visionaries.
Let me continue on, Mr. Air Force. Explain a little bit about that commitment that it takes with you being in the Air Force Reserve. Just kind of explain a little bit about your responsibilities with that and how that may affect your availability and what you do at Claflin.
It can, we do being in the reserves. We do 1 weekend a month, which is normally the first weekend of each month. Unless it's the new physical year, then we come in about the second or third weekend of the month, and we do 2 weeks out the year. And it normally don't affect too much because normally I leave out here on a Friday afternoon, and right now I'm still based out of Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. Still haven't decided if I want to switch over to closer to here or not, but Barksdale is great because there's so many opportunities that I can have to deploy, do some TDYs. And like right now, we getting ready to head to do an air show down in Miami. And I've never been to Miami. So just to have that opportunity, and that's something that the Air Force Reserves offers, is the opportunity to travel, do TDYs, do deployments. My last deployment was in 2018, 2019 in Kuwait. And we just had a group come back, which I kind of did not going, which I could have had the opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia last year, but I knew I was needed here, and we still had a lot of work to do here. So, and I'm in the process of hiring an assistant, so that's going to help a whole lot. So I know how much TO needed me here and how much the university needed me here, more so than me taking that time off to go to that deployment.
That's an excellent response and a commitment for you for both entities, which are very important. And you answered a little bit of my next question, which was, with all the things that you do, I just assumed that you had to have a staff or assistant or something to help you because you have a lot of duties that you have to do.
I can honestly say I got student staff, work study workers. I have one young lady, Juliana Teasley, who's been here since day one, since I've been here. She's actually getting ready to graduate in May. So I'm proud of the work that she's done. So I know when I leave on the weekend, if I'm leaving for a conference for a few days, the facility is still in good hands. They know they can pick up the phone and call me at any time, day or night, because yes, my phone has rung at 10, 12 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. And like I tell them, my phone is on 24/7. Something comes up, I'm going to take care of it. But I do trust my staff. We train them well enough. And the times that I was gone in January for military and other things, that the staff stepped up and did a great job. And TL calls me and he's like, man, your staff is doing a fantastic job. But it takes 6 of them to do the one job that I did. Because one of them said to me, because I asked him, how did it go? And it's like, well, Mr. Peters, your job is easy. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, your job is easy. I'm like, think about it. There's 6 of you, but y'all was split up to do the one job that I did. So I started naming off certain things that happened during that weekend, and he didn't know about it. I was like, now you understand all the job hats that I wear and what I do. So, splitting it up so where you only taking care of just the officials, or you're taking care of just sanitizing the tables, or you're taking care of making sure the hospitality is good. You're taking care of the teams, you're making sure that everybody at the scores table is good. So that's a lot of different hats that goes on. but I'm proud of the staff that we have, and I'm proud of the staff that we going to be bringing in, or the person that we're going to be bringing in here within the next month.
I love institutions that teach students responsibility and how to handle things, which is the Claflin way. So I'm not surprised, having been on campus and having talked to a lot of people. But one of the things that I commented to you about when I was there was how clean it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I cut my teeth in athletics. And so I'm walking around the facility and it is immaculate. I mean, I've been there before events, after events, during events. I'm just telling you the truth. And I made a comment to you about how clean it was. And tie that in with how clean it is and how well kept it is to the way you sanitize it during COVID and post-COVID, because there's an exceptional amount of work that goes in to keep that building looking like it looks.
Well, for one, that's one of President Womack's top priorities, because when you bring it in donors, they want to see a clean facility. We have cubby holes where we let our students know where they keep their backpacks, where they keep their personal stuff. Because you don't want people coming in, they just throwing their bags down right there where they're working out, and you walking in and it looks like a bedroom or a dorm room. We want to make sure that when people come in, it's nice and clean. Even before COVID, it's always about wiping down your equipment, keeping everybody safe, keeping everybody healthy. And we make sure that the floors get swept and mopped every morning and in the evenings. So the floors will look fantastic when people coming in. Sanitizing is once in the mornings, I come in, I'm sanitizing the entire facility. Then we're doing it again late in the evenings. Because we want to make sure that when people come in, that they feel safe when they come in. It's a nice, clean facility. We want to make sure that the glass is clean. They get handprints throughout the day. So we're going through, we wiping it down. And people ask me, people get on me, you're the director. Why are you out here mopping floors? Why are you sweeping floors? Why are you mopping? Because if they see me doing it, then my staff will get out there and want to do it more. I would never ask anybody to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And even though I may be the director, but I'm in charge of this facility. And when people walk into this facility, I want them to see a beautiful facility and say, I want to work out there. I want to donate to Claflin University.
Wow. That's an excellent response. And ladies and gentlemen, mind you, a lot of places say that. I'm telling you what I have seen. It's clean. It's immaculate. When you walk up to the gym, to the wellness center, it's clean. The grass is well kept. It's not trash anywhere. And naturally, when the president's going to be around, everybody does a little extra. But anytime that I've been there, it's been that way all the time. And one consistent theme that I hear often, each time I do this show and interview somebody, they talk about Dr. Womack. And it shows how the leadership starts at the top and come down. And you had a relationship with him. So share a little bit of that with us.
The first time I met Dr. Womack was in June of 2004. I was doing my interview at Western Carolina, and he tried to get me out there on the basketball court the day before my interview. And he's tough. He's a guy, when you get him on, when he gets you on that basketball court, he's gonna play. All games are off. It's not Mr. President anymore. It's DeJuan. And when I say he's gonna take it to you, he's gonna take it to you. And we built that relationship. We stayed in touch when he left Western Carolina and started working on his doctorate. When he got to Bethune-Cookman, then when he got to Harris-Stowe, even when he got to Harris-Stowe, I was trying to get to Harris-Stowe because I was like, if you have a position come open, because I want to work for you. I understand what you're trying to do at the universities that you've been at, and I want to be a part of it. So when he came to here to Claflin, he gave me a call one day. I was actually out on the ball fields in Pine Bluff, getting ready to get them prepared for the games that we had for that night. Because there I had no staff too, so it was just me working on 8 or 11 ball fields and a tennis complex and a wellness center. And so he called me and he's like, how would you like to get back into higher education? And I was like, I thought about it. I would love to. He's like, well, we got this new facility here at Claflin University. You know, why don't you come down and see what you think? And by that weekend, I jumped in my car, drove 12 hours, got here, spent the weekend looking at the facility, talked with him, talked with a few other staff members, and Miss Hudson, and she gave me her ideas and what to expect. And a few months later, I got the phone call, and I came here, and that's how it all started.
Wow, that is really pretty interesting there, and your relationship with him. And now you are the interim director.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna start some. When they gonna take the interim tag off?
Well, they're talking about it now, and so I'm hoping within real soon it'll be taken off.
I understand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know for a fact that you learned something that you didn't know listening to Mr. Peters and talk about Claflin again. I keep saying that the constant theme is the leadership starting from the top, how it's a family atmosphere. And as we continue to do these shows and let you see the inside of Claflin Athletics, that you'll understand what a really, really special place it is. I'm not going to let Mr. Peters off the hook. I told him it wasn't any trick questions or anything like that. But I'm prefacing that by saying, look at him, see. He likes to cook. Which one you cook better, gumbo or jambalaya?
I'm more of a jambalaya person, but I'm actually going to be doing some seafood gumbo this week. The staff don't know yet, so I'm going to surprise them with some gumbo later this week.
Ah, you got a special ingredient you use in it?
I can't tell you.
Here he goes. INSiiGHTS trying to give you the inside story. And we got a guy born from Louisiana, and he won't give you the secret.
All right, I do this. When you come here and you try my gumbo, I'll tell you my secret.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work for me. That'll work for me. That's almost worth a special trip in its own.
Hey, I got you when you come.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you all the time, when you go to Claflin, it's like a family. The minute you step on campus, you feel the love, and it's nobody that's a stranger to you. Don't have a lost look on your face, because somebody's going to walk over to you and ask you, can they help you? And not like some places I've been. If you need to go 2 blocks this way and turn right, you need to go 2 blocks this way and turn right. Sometimes they tell you, you go down this street, 2 blocks left, take a right, then take 2 more blocks, and you find yourself in the same spot. Don't laugh. I've had people do that. Mr. Peters, I appreciate you being here and sharing what you've shared with everybody who watches the Claflin Athletic Show, half-hour show that comes on every week telling you about Claflin Athletics. Mr. Peters, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you, sir.
And if you go to Claflin, some of these people that you're seeing on the Claflin Athletic Show, you need to walk over to them and introduce yourself.
Please do.
They meet no strangers.
None at all.
None. You're a stranger for all of about 2.3 seconds.
That's it.
That's it.
We're a family.
You know,
We thank you very much. We appreciate you being.
But here at Claflin, the culture has to be academics first.
You also received the highest academic award, the Dr. Freddie Vaughn Award. Coach, what did that mean to you?
That means a lot to me because, from day one, I stressed academics. When I recruited everybody here, even Chan, I stressed it. I wouldn't even talk to Chan if he didn't have a 3.5 GPA coming out of high school. Also, he comes from good stock. His dad is actually a superintendent. So of a school district. So like I say, I mean,
I liked it on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. INSiiGHTS.
Yeah.
2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.